welcome. My name is Joe Rouchet, and I'm here to share with you tips and techniques and strategies to help you in your mission with Catholic young people. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Catholic Youth Ministry Matters. Great to have you here, and I'm thrilled to talk to you today about this whole area of volunteers, finding volunteers, training volunteers, keeping, retaining volunteers, because it's one of those areas that is a sore spot in so many youth ministers' lives, and it's one reason why so many youth ministers leave. They can't find a team, they end up being a lone ranger, and they are unfortunately a casualty. So we're going to talk in this episode about 5 tips, 5 strategies on finding volunteers for your youth ministry. If you're ready, let's rock. So here are 5 tips that I have used and have found success in. Some of them might sound a little, I'm not sure about that one, Joe, but trust me, I would not share these with you if they don't work. So number 1, first, pray and fast. That's tip number 1, pray and fast. The harvest is plenty, the laborers are few. Pray to the harvest master that he would send out laborers. So I encourage you to get serious about praying and fasting. Fasting especially. Bishop Cousins, good friend of mine, says, Joe, tell the folks about the power of fasting. So have you fasted for leaders? Can you do a morning, a lunch, a day? Can you get some people to maybe join you for the express purpose of finding volunteers? So you got to pray. That's foundation number 1, tip number 1. Secondly, ask your current leaders who's out there. Your current leaders run in circles, they're in orbits that maybe you're not a part of, and they know people who would be prime candidates because they've worked with you and you have recruited them, so they know what the qualities are, the qualifications, what you're looking for. So ask them, who do you know that love kids, has strong faith, and is teachable? Those are 3 little qualifiers that I put on there. Let your group leaders, if they know of anyone, to get their name and number to you, and maybe they can be the bridge to connect you to, and you can kind of interview them and see if there possibly is a fit. So check with your current leaders. They know people. They have people you don't have. Number 3, ask your pastor. Your pastor's been around for a while probably, and he knows the folks in the community there, possibly more than you. He may know some folks that you don't know. So ask him, Father, who might be good working with young people? Then I identified about 5 shakers and movers in the parish, and I went to each one of them individually and asked them if they could give me 3 names of people they know in the parish who have some energy, some excitement, and some enthusiasm to work with young people. Regardless of their training or background, those are important qualities along with loving kids and being teachable and trainable and having some faith. So ask your pastor, ask the shakers and movers, get names from them. Thirdly, at Mass, I would go into Mass and I would say, Lord, I need volunteers. So as I'm looking around, Lord, if there's anybody you want me to meet or anybody that may have prospects, as I'm scanning the crowd, which I don't advise doing on a regular basis during Mass, but if there were people that I saw and I had some sort of a connection with, if that even makes sense, or like, they look interesting, me being me, I would approach them after Mass, introduce myself, and then just kind of take it from there and see how it goes. After Mass, have your antennas up. BOLO, be on the lookout for any adults or young adults that young people are kind of hanging with, gravitating to. Just kind of watch. That's another way to get people. And then lastly, I would encourage you, and this is a special tip, especially getting men on your team, okay? Have a strong guy on your team, okay? Have a strong guy on your team approach other men. There's something about a man-to-man invite that puts a little weight to it, that puts a little oomph to it. So I encourage you to find that strong man or men and let them be your male recruiters. And maybe you've got some men's prayer groups, Catholic Watchmen, some other KC groups, maybe there's some other men's groups. You can target them, and as well as women's groups in the parish too. And again, check out your morning Mass, folks. There could be some people there. That's it for this episode. Hopefully this is practical. Hopefully this is helpful, because that's what this is all about. If you could hit the like button down below and then hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so you are the first to know when I release a new video, awesome. Also, I'd love to come to your parish. Check out my website down below for all the details. Until next time, keep your eyes fixed on the King and keep up the mission, because you matter and Catholic Youth Ministry matters. All for now from the shores of Lake Superior in Grand Marais, Minnesota.